This Capricorn Blue Moon is a mixed bag of energy. We have great aspects and some potentially challenging ones, but ultimately, this moon promises to be very eye-opening and restructuring something in your life that is time for an overhaul. It's time to purge something with Pluto conjunct this moon. It's time to face some fears, potentially fears around change and doing some restructuring that you have been working towards. Neptune is sending lovely vibrations to this moon. So I expect that this is going to be seeing things the way we want to be seeing them. This could be a time where substances and indulging can bring a very over idealistic view of what is going on, but at the same time, it adds a sprinkle of pleasure, which is sometimes needed. A Capricorn full moon can be heavy. Capricorn is an energy that is broody and it's a workhorse. It wants to get things done, but it is slow and steady and not always the most fun. So I like this Neptune energy to, even if it isn't grounded in reality, it's going to balance out the moon because Capricorn is sometimes a little too grounded in reality to have fun. So Neptune could be just bringing a bit of creativity and rose-colored glasses, dreaming and seeing things in a very optimistic light. This also could be an energy where something that was hidden under the Neptune fog comes to light under a blue moon in Capricorn. Mercury is squaring Uranus, so this is abrupt, sudden communication, change of mindset. Somebody might say something a little off track, but that really shakes things up. This could be the unexpected news or the secret breakthrough that changes your perspective on something and helps you restructure in a way that's even better. So when we get information that has been hidden, it can sometimes create a ripple effect of change in a positive way. Maybe initially it's uncomfortable, but it's seeing something differently that gives us the momentum to create something different. Venus is starting to heat up, and by heat up, I mean the opposite of heat up because she's finally moving away from the sun. And towards the end of the month, there is going to be a lot more pleasure and a lot more clarity when it comes to romance and those fun things. But at the time of this full moon, Venus is making a lovely aspect to Jupiter, which those are the two planets that bring us the most luck, blessings, fun, joy, optimism. So that's a really nice component to the energy at the time of this moon. So this full moon is happening Sunday, July 21st at 3:17 a.m. and this is 29 degrees Capricorn. So a month ago we had a full moon in Capricorn at 1 degree, something like that, and now we are having the second one, which is a blue moon. This second moon could be a follow-up story or piece to something that was going on a month ago, where you're actually going to see more of a manifestation of what maybe you were hoping to manifest at the last full moon. So it's like a two-part story. One of the biggest features of this moon is the conjunction to Pluto. It's an out-of-sign conjunction, which means that there's going to be a bit more friction and misunderstandings between the purging and the release that is bound to be quite big with Pluto involved, because a full moon generally can be a release, a closure, a finale, an ending. And Pluto is a deeper, uncomfortable purging. So I think that this, we also have a trine from Mars to this Pluto. This could be an explosive ending if an ending is part of the picture for you. I think there are so many good aspects under this moon that you don't have to worry about the explosive energy too much. I want to mention that because sometimes when it comes up, it can feel like there's something that's wrong that's happening, but this would be an energy where things are meant to move really quickly. Things are meant to fall apart and have a tower moment if that's what's happening. That's not going to be for everybody. For some people, something can be coming to light and something can be coming to fruition, and a final manifestation of maybe facing your fears and getting past something that has been taking away your power. It's a powerful full moon with an out of sign conjunction to Pluto. The sextile to Neptune is exact at 29 degrees. Neptune is one of the slower moving planets, and it is finishing a long journey through Pisces. It is the ruler of Pisces, and it's bringing up topics of illusion and creativity, as well as psychic activity, our connection to the unseen realm, our connection to things that are foggy and intangible. And with a beautiful energy from this full moon, this is solid, grounded Capricorn energy. And that's part of what Neptune has been doing with Saturn's journey in Pisces as well. Saturn rules Capricorn. And so this moon is part of the long-term dance that's been going on of what is intangible and how do we ground that into something that is useful and can take form in our very practical, form-based world. And we get our creative inspiration and our intuitive downloads from Pisces and Neptune, but they are only helpful if we have this Saturn and Capricorn energy to bring it into something material, functional, structural, all of those things. A mixed bag for everybody, but let's try to break it down into more detail for your sign. Check your sun, moon, and rising. If you don't have those, but you do have your birth time, check out this video in the description below to get your birth chart from AstroSeek, and in that video, I show you how to get your sun, moon, and rising. Thank you so much for being here, for liking, subscribing, and commenting. It's so much fun to chat with you and hear about what's going on in your life, and I'll see you there. Hi, Cancer. This is your second partnership moon in the last 4 weeks, and this is an extra big one compared to what we had a month ago. What it looks like to me is that Pluto is coming in alongside this moon to revisit some of the stuff that you've been going through with your bigger Pluto transit in your partnership house since 2008. Not at all times, of course, but since 2008, you have likely had periods of complete transformation and upheaval with other people, how you relate to other people, your significant partnerships that are romantic and work. And this is to deeply transform you as a soul when it comes to how you relate to other people, how you balance yourself versus other. And often challenging situations can show up to allow you to step up and figure out what that balance really should look like. This moon, though, I want to say, has a much nicer tone to it. You have beautiful aspects from Neptune in your 9th house. There's a lot of busyness in your 12th house with Jupiter and Mars. These are both houses that have to do with foreign people, foreign places, faraway lands. The 12th house is more about overseas, oceans, time away from society. So there might be more time out and seclusion right now that's serving you quite well, and you're probably enjoying it. It might be vacation related. But this Neptune in your 9th house, with the exact beautiful configuration to this moon, this looks like someone is showing up in your life that is going to be very transformational, and your values are really going to align. The way that you view the world is really going to align. Your spiritual perspectives, your creativity, maybe the way that you both like to dream and play and fantasize. The Neptune configuration here and the energy that it's adding to this moon, Neptune can usually be very elusive and intangible and sometimes dreamy to the point of losing touch with reality. And then we have a wake-up call that is more rattling because we're not balancing the ethereal and energetic with what's real and what's grounded. But this moon has both. So a full moon in Capricorn is naturally going to be stable, slow moving. This relationship could be something that has been manifesting for a long time. You are finally reaching this point of culmination, fruition, manifestation at the very final degree of your partnership house in Capricorn. And Pluto in the fall in the Northern Hemisphere, but Pluto towards the end of this year is going to do its final dip back into Capricorn, and is going to go back to the point that this moon is at. So the story is not over with this particular cycle. I think that whatever shows up at this full moon is going to be a continued story when Pluto goes back over that point later in the year. So watch for that. If you're drawn to taking vacation, going overseas, taking a time out, a break from the everyday grind, this is a great period of your life to do that. I'd highly encourage that. There could be some unexpected surprises from networks, community, friendships. This could have to do with communication around your self-worth, that something unexpected comes up and you need to stand up for what you believe and what you value. Something along those lines is possible. Just a heads up that when those unexpected curveballs come about, there's something there for you to really stand your ground with. It could be even your possessions and what you value as far as material things that you own. If somebody is trying to take something or borrow something and not give it back. But I think energetically, this is more about you standing up for what you believe and not letting community or other people wash that over. And I think that this ties into what you're going through with that self and other relationship balance. So thanks so much for watching, Cancer. And if you liked this video, please subscribe and hit that like button. Give me a comment down below. I love responding to those, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Gemini. This moon is in your 8th house, so this is a money moon for you. This is about other people's resources. This is about your values, what you believe in, what you value as far as possessions, and what you spend your money on. With the sun in this part of your house, in the 2nd house, you're focusing this month more on some of those topics, like what you do really value and what matters to you, what you want to spend your money on. With a moon in the opposite sign as the sun, in Capricorn, in your 8th house, this could be the manifestation of finances or money coming in from other people, tax payouts, any kind of reimbursements that are coming your way, inheritances. This is the house of death and birth. and rebirth. So, not to scare you with the topic of death, it's more on an energetic level that this is a transformation, deep transformation. And that is what death and birth are all about. These are points of energetic transformation, beginnings and endings of a cycle. Another significant part of the eighth house is deep, intimate bonds and connections. So you might find that your focus is on intimacy and connecting more deeply with somebody significant in your life. If this is about intimacy and connection, then this can be a really lovely time that is dreamy, romantic. These exact lovely sprinkles of energy from Neptune that we're getting are just the essence of creativity and romanticism that can make this deep bonding all that much more fun. And because Neptune is in your 10th house, this has to do with how you are seen by other people. So your public image is what is adding a really nice touch to this moon in whatever way that means to you. You have your chart that you've been working on for a while when it comes to being more clear, not having a public image that is ungrounded or elusive to others. This is a time where you want more of that comes quite naturally to you, is to be very creative and dreamy in this part of your life. So a time to enjoy what is potentially a fantasy of yours and have that come to reality under a moon like this. Mars has just entered your sign, and you have Jupiter there too, so this is a huge boost of energy. This could turn into more anger, frustration, aggression, and the risk of injuries, so be careful around sharp objects this month. But overall, Mars is great for getting things done. You're going to be feeling like you're just going to want to face things full throttle and do it. Mars is here for about a month, and you really want to take advantage of that energy and that boost. You have Jupiter for much longer, almost a whole year still. So that's going to continue to bring many blessings to you. This is a time where something unseen could come to light for you. So something that was held secret might come with some maybe abrupt, quick, or shocking news or words. It could come from a neighbor, from a sibling. This is some of the side energy. It is connecting to the moon, but in also a positive way. It's just the words could be unexpected. So watch for that. Nothing to sweat about. If you do have these unexpected information or surprises come to light, I think it's only going to help you deepen bonds around this time. I hope it's all going well for you, Gemini. I'll see you next time. Hi, Taurus. This is a 9th house full moon for you. This is all about your beliefs about the world, your spiritual beliefs, your higher pursuits of knowledge. If you are starting a new program, this could be an acceptance letter to some form of academia or higher education field. If you are an instructor or you're working on publishing anything, this is manifestation and fruition energy of becoming a teacher, getting that job, getting that publication done and with a publisher. But on an energetic level, this is about your higher perspective on how the world works. This has been a big journey there for you since 2008 when Pluto has transited this house. Depending on your personal planets, this will affect people differently, but Pluto in the 9th house is going to really create some events, not all the time, but in sporadic bursts of challenging how you view the world, challenging how you view other people's perspectives. So this will bring foreign concepts, foreign ideas, foreign people, foreign places sometimes into the picture. And the point is to figure out, one, to understand things that are more foreign to how you were raised, to what you're used to, things that are outside of your comfort zone. But this broadens your views. This broadens how you understand how other people live and how other people do things. It's when we're exposed to that which is new and unfamiliar that we can add new beliefs and ideas to our baseline. This focus on perspective and your beliefs and mindset, there could be some influence from your friends, your group, networks, community at large. And this is in a really lovely way. So Neptune for you is in the 11th house and sprinkling that beautiful, dreamy, creative energy on your 9th and 3rd house. So this could mean short distance trips with some of these networks. This could be networks within your neighborhood and community that way. And they could be networks that are generally people who are foreign or from foreign places in some way. And that's part of what's influencing your perspective and your belief systems. This comes as no surprise to me because you are going through your Uranus in your 1st house. This is a bigger transit. Uranus is a curveball energy in the presentation of this moon, but it's maybe coming from you. So something unexpected could... Now, Uranus is unexpected. It is a tower moment. It tears things down for revolutionary, abrupt change. And it can be uncomfortable in the moment, especially with a square with Mercury, which is what's going on here. Mercury is in your 4th house. So this has to do with home. There's something that is abrupt, unexpected, change, shift. This could come in the form of communication from your mother or somebody that you grew up with in your hometown, someone that you live with, someone in your home. I want to mention this energy because it's not anything to be afraid of. It could be one of the more uncomfortable energies of this moon, of the many, many comfortable energies to look forward to. But this is an opportunity to reflect on what can change with you, because Uranus is in your 1st house and ultimately it is trying to change a fixed sign. Taurus is a fixed energy, and as a Taurus, this is one part of the energy that makes up who you are in the bigger spectrum of your birth chart. But this part of your chart, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising, is energy that does not change during this lifetime. But with Uranus here, if it is ever going to, there's going to be something it's going to be change that happens during this transit. You have a couple more years to go of this, and this moon is going to be one of those moments that is nudging you to adjust something. Maybe just even how you're perceived by other people. Mercury is also the ruler of your 5th and 2nd house. So this brings back to the topic of values again. What you spend your money on, how you nourish your body, what you value as far as possessions, what you value as far as fun and love and creative expression. So there are a lot of topics covered around this time, but it comes down to you, your perspectives on the world, what you value, what matters, and how that intertwines with your networks, community, home, family, potentially siblings and neighbors too. So hope that makes sense, Taurus. Let me know how things are going in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button so that you get notifications when I release my new moon and full moon videos every month. And I will see you next time. Hi, Aries. This is your 10th house. This is career, status, reputation, how people see you. You have recently gone through Pluto's major transformation here since 2008, and you're about to get your last little dose later this year. But this moon is maybe some foresight into how that might show up. So let's talk a little bit more about the energy here. Something that is unpredictable and potentially very blessed is coming from your self-worth, your values, your assets, what you spend your money on, how you nourish your body. Unpredictable energy here, especially with a nice flavor to it. This could have to do with maybe a purchase or abundance of some sort coming into your life that is very appreciated. There could be some conflicting energy with regards to children, your creative projects, or maybe just something very quick and abrupt. This is connected to Mercury. Mercury is going to bring up topics of communication, words, language. So if you do creative writing, there could be some unexpected money and resources that come from creative writing, or maybe this has an effect on your self-worth in some way. Same if you use your voice for any other creative project. This could have some really quick and unexpected changes to your self-worth, your assets, your values, and maybe your public image as well. Topics of Mercury for you will always have to do with your 3rd house and your 6th house, which is more about work and writing and expression as well, your day-to-day life and how you use your words to express yourself. The pleasure and the dreaminess comes from escapism for you around this time. So take your time out, go on a vacation, go to the ocean, go overseas, have lots of rest and bedroom time. This is your opportunity to take a time out from the rest of the world and just enjoy some dreamy, creative, romantic, rose-colored glasses, out of this world type of energy. It looks like there's a lot of work stuff going on and creative energy in the flow for you. But I really like this time out with Neptune in your 12th house and the beautiful energy that it's sending to this moon, which tells me that it's time away from the world that is somehow going to help your career and reputation right now. Or if you're traveling overseas for work, that would be a wonderful way to use this energy. You could be a little fiery with your words more than usual, Aries. So watch for that. I don't see it being harmful in any way. If anything, it could have very beneficial transformational energy with friends, networks, community. So say what's on your mind and put those people in place like you tend to do, Aries, and always with the best intention. You're just one of those people that speaks your mind, lets people know what's right and wrong. And this is another time where something like that could come up and really benefit how other people see you, potentially benefit your creative projects too. I hope everything's going really well, Aries. Enjoy this attention. This is a time where all eyes are going to be on you, yet there is this energy of being a bit hidden away. So there's some contrast and opposing energy there, but enjoy the blissful, dreamy times of this moon. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. Leave a comment below and let me know how things are going, and I will see you next time. Hi Pisces! This is an 11th house full moon for you. So this is all about friends, connections, networks, community at large. There's something manifesting in your community and your networks. It's going to blend well with your creative, dreamy Neptune energy. There might be some unexpected communication that comes up with siblings, neighbors. This could have to do with work or day-to-day life, people that you see on a regular basis. And anything that is abrupt, jarring, or unexpected when it comes to work and words and communication that come out, this could be with the intention of creating transformation with your networks. Maybe something unexpected comes up and you get news about a new work contract. That is likely under energy like this. A work contract would have to do with expanding your networks. So this would be a little bit to do with your day-to-day work life, but more with the emphasis on gaining more of an audience and getting more people in your work community. And again, these are people that really love your creative views on the world and the lens that you operate with, which only a Pisces can do, or somebody that has strong Neptune in their chart. You're the master of bringing dreams into reality and having an artistic vision like no other. There is transformation that is happening with overseas work, potentially. Overseas energy in general, time away from the world, seclusion. This can have to do with dissociating and separating from work in some way. And this looks like for creative purposes for you. So if you are drawn to time alone, or time alone is something that shows up with this energy, then take it and use it for creative purposes. Again, this could be overseas trips or retreat, or something that just gives you a break from the grind. And Pisces, you have had Saturn for a while now in your first house, and this is asking you to be more disciplined, work harder, take things slower, become more practical and grounded in reality. But you might need a break from that, and this is a moon that could offer some of that. There could be some battles and frustration in your home life. If that's the case, I could see you using this for creative purposes and manifestations as well. It could be that you just have more energy with Mars in your 4th house too. This is one of the areas where you might just feel more passion and drive from within. This isn't something that other people see or notice, but something that you're feeling a little extra touch of passion and motivation that can be used for whatever you like. So overall, I see this as a great opportunity for new networks. Romance could be likely too, and that would be, again, somebody that you meet through networks. This would be somebody potentially through work or connected to home in some way. And there's some blessed energy with romance and pleasure around this full moon too. So even though it's a Capricorn full moon, and that could be quite serious, and it's very serious when it comes to broadening your networks, especially if that's related to work, but there are some dashes of fun, pleasure, and creativity alongside. So enjoy, Pisces. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Aquarius. This is a 12th house full moon for you. So this could be something that was hidden that comes to light. This could be something overseas. This could be vacation, retreat, travel, escape from the rest of the world. There might be some unexpected, pleasurable things that come from home that add to this vacation and make it more dreamy, or this time out. Maybe this time out actually is at home and it's just a very relaxing retreat, and something that feels like a dream come true for you. It's your values that are adding more creativity to the mix under this moon. And Pluto Mars energy is somehow very beneficial right now, but this has to do with big drive and motivation for your creative power and complete transformation of who you are as a person. Pluto is going to give you a break for the end of the year as it goes back into Capricorn and then comes back into Aquarius for 20 whole years, where you are undergoing massive transformation of who you are and purging everything that you don't want to take with you. Right now, this purging could have to do with children, creative projects, how you have fun, pleasure, hobbies. Maybe something in around any of those topics is coming to an abrupt end, or just transforming and having a rebirth in any way. Other people could be agitating you with their words and their mindsets and what they're saying, what they have to do. This could be a significant romantic partner or business partner, or just other people in general. So watch for that and know that if communication comes through that is agitating you, this is with the intention of transforming your inner world in unexpected ways. So make this about you, not about them. Figure out what it is that is bothering you inside and realize that it's not the other person. It actually has more to do with something about you that is being activated and coming into your awareness with whatever other people are saying. And if it's agitating you, take that time to reflect and figure out why it bothers you so much and what you want to do about it. And remember again that it's not about changing the other person. It's about finding a middle ground for ideas, concepts, your beliefs about something, your mental space, and the way that you communicate, and finding a balance that works for both people. We can't change others, but we can figure out what works for us and what doesn't. And Aquarius, you are another fixed sign. So everybody's going to be different, and you're going to have a different collection of energy in your overall birth chart. But if you are watching this for your sun, moon, or rising, and any or all of those are Aquarius, then that is an energy where you are less willing to change. You might have a tendency to want to change other people before you change anything about yourself. And if something, I just think that this agitating communication could be a moment where you do have an opportunity to change something about yourself to make a situation better. This doesn't have to be agitating. This could be quick, hot, passionate. Maybe some fiery relationship comes in and there's just a lot of passion and a lot of heat, and that's a lot of fun. So with astrology, the energy can go multiple different ways, but there's an essence with a square aspect that is a little hot, fiery, agitated, all of those things. Passion and frustration are close cousins, and they both exist under the umbrella of Mars. So enjoy this break, enjoy a vacation, retreat, time away. Keep in mind that this is a period of transformation for you, Aquarius, not necessarily the changes that you want to make for the greater good, which is often what Aquarius is here to do. And I hope that this fun, creative, fiery, pleasurable energy is bringing all the best. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like, subscribe button, and leave a comment below. I love chatting with you. I'll see you next time. Capricorn, lucky you. You are the star of the show today. This is the second full moon for you this year and the 29th Anaritic degree. So that is even more potent energy in the sign of Capricorn, especially for those of you who are born towards the end of January. That would be around the 10th to the 20th. Those dates are going to really feel this full moon, but everybody's going to get a dose of it. And this looks very creative. With Uranus in your 5th house, and we've just had the Mars-Uranus conjunction, which is about to happen as I'm recording this video. This in your 5th house can be really sudden downloads for creativity. This is amazing for a new beginning, for fun, pleasure, children, joy, hobbies, and definitely shining your God-given talents and your creative expression. So if you have been feeling a little bit, tortoise energy, slow and steady wins the race, this can be a moon where things really light up for you. This is also the degree where you are about to get another Pluto visit at the end of the year. So I'm not going to talk too much about that in this video, but you have almost completed your Pluto transformation. You are likely not the person you were starting in 2008 when Pluto first went into Capricorn. And over the course of that large transit, it has completely transformed you. Maybe if it's your moon, it's on an emotional level. If it's your rising sign, it is how you operate in this world. And if it's your sun sign, then maybe the direction that you are headed in this lifetime. But back to this moon. So whatever's going on right now could be a hint of what is going on later in the year when Pluto goes over this 29th degree again. So keep that in mind. It looks like you're really busy in work or your day-to-day life with Jupiter, and Mars is just at the 0 degree mark in Gemini in your 6th house when this full moon happens. So this could be an extra dose of motivation and a surge of energy to get things done in a day-to-day basis, to really heal and clean up some habits, as well as just have the energy to get everything done that you want to get done. I really love that one. The square to watch out for is in your 8th house. So this is where Mercury is squaring Uranus, and there could be some unexpected communication that has to do with your children, with resources, with the way that other people support you on your creative endeavors. This could be intimacy, death, and birth, which is a rebirth and a transformation of sorts. So there, in so many ways, Capricorn, this could be that your communication is transforming and that you are paying more attention to how your psychological patterns are affecting your communication. And this is a sudden shift in how you present in that way. It's going to be liberating. It's going to be revolutionary. It might feel uncomfortable in the moment. Uranus has the power to do that. But this is just a small piece of what is otherwise a really lovely full moon for you, Capricorn. And whatever was going on a month ago with the first full moon in Capricorn, you can expect to see a little bit more manifestation from the energy at that time. This is a really good time for you, Capricorn, too, for creative writing. So communication and writing are really getting nice energy from Neptune and this moon. Use that in whatever way suits you, but you have the gift of gab, and you're really, it could even be poetic and the words just flowing in a really lovely way. And that could add to intimacy. You do have Venus in your eighth house too, and it is being amplified by Jupiter right now. So romance and deep intimate connections and money from other people looks really, really good, especially if it's connected to work and your daily activities in some way. So thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want to make sure you get more videos like this. And I love hearing from you in the comments below. Let me know what's going on for you this moon. I'll see you next time. Hi, Sag. This is all about money, values, your self-worth. This full moon is in your second house, and this can also be a change or a manifestation in what you eat, your voice, how you nourish and take care of your body. Possessions are covered under this house, so you might have new clothes or a new purchase that you've been looking forward to. If that's the case with this beautiful exact trine and sextile from Neptune, this could really be something that is quite dreamy for your home. You could be making your home more of a dream come true energy, and that is coming from potentially money from other people, support from other people, and the things that you value and spend your money on. If this is more energetic, then you could just be feeling a lot of support from people at home and the people that you live with, maybe the home that you came from and the place that you grew up. Your mother is included in this house. This is more about the connection with Neptune for you to this moon. And I just really like that one. It stands out as far as a really beautiful energy that's connected to something that is beneficial for you when it comes to possessions. And Jupiter and Venus. So for you Sages, I want to talk about this because Jupiter is in your partnership house and now Mars is too. So that you already have this amplified energy in partnerships over the next year. But now Mars is coming in to really kick things up a notch. So you could find that other people are being a little bit more aggressive with you than usual. You could just find that you're more passionate with your significant other. Maybe if this is a work collaboration and somebody that you work with as a business partner, there could just be a lot of excitement and motivation and drive and energy to get things done. So I really love that. The sextile to Venus is in your ninth house. So foreign places, foreign concepts, relationships are going to be blessed in the area of merging beliefs and understanding where other people come from, understanding things that are foreign and different to you. If this energy has to do with partnerships for you, I see that you could be building partnerships based on how you view the world, and partners are coming into your life that are helping expand your mind in that way. And this is the higher mind. So this is not the practical getting things done on a day-to-day basis. This is what your higher beliefs of the world are all about, your spiritual beliefs. This could have to do with teachers or gurus, or if you're in an education system of some kind, you're taking not just little courses. This is a bigger academic, higher learning format of some kind, or publication. So anybody that you're teaming up with for this type of learning and teaching and publishing, amazing energy for that right now. There could be some unexpected curveballs in communication. This either is going to light things up and create more passion, or it could be temporarily infuriating, but it's going to, or just annoying, a little bit annoying. But ultimately, it's going to shift the mindset in the way that in the direction that it needs to go in. And that has to do with you or the significant other, which is more about just figuring out how to merge and work together in a better way. And sometimes conflicting ideas or something that's a bit jarring and out of the blue is part of that process to really ignite those conversations and get things going when it comes to finding a middle ground and really understanding another person. That deep understanding doesn't come from just going along with the flow and things are just status quo. The deeper levels of understanding and working together with another person come from sometimes more challenging conversations. I don't see that to be a big deal overall. I just want to let you know that it's there and what the purpose of it can be. So keep your eyes open if you're feeling a little uncomfortable with some of the communication. But overall, there's just so much lovely energy in the air with this moon. And I really think that you are on a path that is benefiting things that truly matter to you. And the money and the abundance is starting to show up. So maybe some unexpected surprises when it comes to the income related to the work, the day-to-day work that you're doing. Let me know how this is going for you, Sag, in the comments below. I love chatting with you there. Thank you so much for being here. And if you liked this, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you'll get notifications when I release these new moon and full moon videos. I'll see you later. Hi, Scorpio. This is the third house full moon for you. So again, we are looking at, well, even more so this time around compared to last month's full moon in the same house. This one gets a really lovely dose from Neptune in your fifth house of creative projects, creative expression of God-given talents and who you truly are, fun, hobbies, children. It seems that whatever communication, short distance travel, writing is going on for you, you are getting a very lovely infusion from Neptune, which is an amazing creative boost. I love that so much right now because it's fairly close to Saturn, and Saturn has been working with Neptune in Pisces in your fifth house to materialize that creative juice. And this moon is really amped up for that. You are going to feel even more in the flow, even more productive, and even more results from the work that you've been putting into your communication. Or short distance travel. The third house full moon can be siblings. There could be something that shows up that has been going on with a sibling or close relative, neighbors. Full moons can be endings, a point of culmination when things really come to fruition. And especially a moon at the 29th degree like this one in Capricorn. So maybe you're completing a writing project, or you're ending things with a sibling or a neighbor or a neighborhood, or maybe a short distance commute that you've had to make for a really long time is done and you're free. Lots of possibilities there. Venus and Jupiter are in your 8th and 10th house. This is really nice for support from other people. The 8th house is where you merge deeply with another person. This is where another person's resources can support you. This is also with Jupiter here, an energy of healing any kind of psychological wounds that might be holding you back. This could be amazing psychological transformation and healing, and really just sudden reversals of the way that something has been in life and a complete transformation into something new. Sometimes that energy can be really quick, and Mars is just getting into your 8th house, so there is a lot more likelihood that you could get really quick, sudden healing and changes when it comes to your psychology or intimate connections. Mars's visit for about a month in your 8th house could bring more frustration and anger as it uncovers some of the psychological burdens that you are ready to release. So keep that in mind and be patient with yourself if that comes up, and know that it's part of the process to bring things to the surface and poof, let them dissipate. Venus in your 10th house with beautiful energy to this 8th house. I think that whatever transformation is going on, this is putting you in a beautiful light. Venus in your 10th house is really when people see you in such a lovely way. And it's a great time to, next Venus will be in Virgo in your 11th house, and both of these places put you in a beautiful position to have an audience and to have people really look up to you and what you're doing. So this could be connected to the creative work that you're releasing, and people are seeing your work and seeing you in a different light and seeing you in a really beautiful, beautiful way. The unexpected, more challenging energy could come from a partner in career. Uranus is in your partnership house, so there has been unpredictable revolutionary energy when it comes to your significant partnerships. And it looks like in career and image, there's something that with communication and mindset that could be really a bit jarring and uncomfortable. This isn't a big thing. There's so many lovely energies going on alongside that I'm not too worried, but I want to give you the heads up on that one. It could even be you that is a little more abrasive than usual, and that offends your partner in some way, and then there's something to talk out and work out, and then you get to this new and improved revolutionary place that is completely new, out of the box. You weren't there before, and suddenly you're transformed in a wonderful way. So the uncomfortable transits have their benefits, and that's what I see with this Mercury-Uranus square. Overall, this looks like amazing support from other people. You are going to be feeling the healing energy and the abundance potentially going with it. A lot of transformation in your inner world. I forgot to mention that Pluto is in a trine with Mars, and that's that psychological reversal or deep intimate bond with another person, and that is somehow really transforming your inner world and your home life. So that's just another piece, but big supportive energy here for you, Scorpio. Transformational on many levels: psyche, inner heart world, home world, and I see having lots of blessings around this time. So let me know how this is showing up for you. Love seeing you here. If you liked this video, hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Hi, Libra. This is a 4th house full moon for you once again, but this time I think you're going to see bigger results in a more lovely manifestation. This has to do with home and your inner world. Your actual home could be changing, and there's something about your day-to-day life. This is where Neptune is in your 6th house, and Neptune is sprinkling this really beautiful, lovely, dreamy, creative, also dream come true energy because of the relationships with Saturn right now and the moon in Capricorn, a Saturn ruled sign. So often the Neptune energy can bring a lack of reality that is not helpful. But in the case of this full moon, this is a bringing your dreams into life type of energy. And it's connected to your work, your day-to-day activities in some way, your habits. So your habits could be going through a really nice change, and that's changing your inner world. Jupiter and Venus are in your 9th house and 11th house. They are communicating with a lovely sextile. So a sextile can sometimes be so easy and gentle that it goes unnoticed. But Jupiter is in your 9th house, and this is creating expansion in your mindset, potentially your views of the world, your spiritual self, how you conceptualize things that are foreign, ideas that are different than what you are used to. This very likely has a lot to do with pleasure and friends and a dream come true. The 11th house, it covers all of those things, your networks and your community. This could also have to do with connections overseas and community overseas, or just people that are of different culture and different backgrounds than you. And this is helping expand your mind and broaden your horizons. The 8th house and 11th house are also in another side story where Mercury is squaring Uranus. This can be that jarring, uncomfortable communication that can come from a friend, that could come from your community in some way. And the point of this, if it happens, has to do with a psychological reversal of some kind, or deepening an intimate bond with another person. Something could have really suddenly shifted with the Mars-Uranus conjunction that we just had on July 15th, I believe. That is an initiation and an activation of a new way of getting support from other people. That could be actual finances from another person, an inheritance. It could be a death or a birth of some kind, and when I talk about death and birth, it can happen in an actual way, but that's only going to be for a very small portion of you. For the most part, this is energetic, and it has to do with the death and birth of a part of you in an energetic way. Often a psychological shift that can, with the overall energy of this moon, a psychological shift that is very healing and very welcomed. It's going to make life easier down the road, even if it's a little uncomfortable in the moment. Great energy for career for you, Libra. If you work from home, especially, there's a manifestation of energy in the home world, but the sun is lighting up your career sector. So if you work from home, this could be a sudden shift or change or ending or reaching a point of something you've been working towards when it comes to those work projects. So a very mixed bag here, Libra. Let me know how things are going for you in the comments below. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Virgo. 5th house full moon for you. So it's a follow-up to what we had last month, another full moon in Capricorn. But this one is at the final degree of Capricorn, and I have a feeling that whatever is manifesting in your 5th house, you're going to see more results this month with this moon cycle. So your 5th house, well, this has to do with children, true love, fun, hobbies, creative expression, really shining who you truly are. And that also has to do with love. This is the house of Leo, and Leo is all about the heart. And the heart is where we also hold our true selves, I think. When we let our hearts shine, when we let our true creative selves and our true expression shine, it's from the heart, and it's really honest. It's really truthful to who we are. It's not following someone else. Leo is just proud of who they are, and they love openly themselves and others, which is why it's such a fun sign and a fun house. So amazing place for you, Virgo, to have 2 of these moons. So I hope that whatever is showing up in your life right now is bringing you more fun, more love, more joy, more bliss, and really feeling like you can be yourself. That's such a lovely energy for Virgo, because Virgo, I think, is often busy serving others. Sometimes serving others means that it's not about you, and it's not about being it's authentically you, and you're being true to who you are, because who you are is to be of service in this world in some ways. You are a bunch of other things too. But there's less room for creative expression sometimes, and there's less room for love and for you. I think service in its best manifestation, of course, makes room for a lot of love. And that's one of the reasons that people are drawn to service, because it is an expression of love and care, and it gets fed back to you. And so that could be a piece of this story, but I see this being more about fun and creativity, and something that has more to do with you at this time. There could be some hidden romance right now. Venus is in your 12th house, or maybe romance and beauty and pleasure is just behind the scenes. You're taking more time out and taking a break from things. But Jupiter is in the 10th house, which is a very visible part of your chart, and that is in lovely communication with Venus in the 12th house. So you could have someone that's connected to your career working behind the scenes with you and supporting you in that way. There is some uncomfortable energy with Uranus, Mars, and Mercury. Mercury is your ruler. It's in the 12th house, and it's hidden right now. So this might be a time where you just need a break. You need more rest and retreat. This is a good time to sleep as much as you would like to. You could have a teacher come in and really shake things up, though, with this Uranus, Mars in your 9th house. Or maybe you yourself are working on teaching, and that's something that you're doing behind the scenes, and there's more passion and more downloads of how you want to progress with this work. Your perspectives could just change like a light switch. Very sudden and abrupt, maybe even jarring. Something that you thought was how you viewed the world and how you viewed spirituality suddenly is not. Maybe this even has to do with romance and money. It's a possibility, but not one of the stronger energies in this configuration. Neptune in your 7th house has been playing tricks on you a lot when it comes to other people. What you see in other people is not always the truth. Sometimes you see others with rose-colored glasses, and you like to see the best in other people, which makes you an amazing healer and service worker in this life. But you have been on a journey to figure out how to see through the veils sometimes and see both the good qualities in other people, but also the ones that maybe you don't want to deal with or you want to be more cautious of. In the case of this full moon, The rose-colored glasses are really working for you. So the way that you're seeing other people in the best light is somehow serving you with this full moon energy, and likely to do with creative projects, fun, networks, pleasure, the community that you surround yourself with. All looks really good for your connections with others, Virgo. But it's interesting to me that there's still this dash of rest and behind the scenes stuff going on. So let me know how this is showing up for you. I love hearing from you, and thank you so much for being here. And please do hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you next time. Hi, Leo. This is all about work for you. This is your day-to-day activities, your habits, work, overseas, potentially behind the scenes, with the sun in your 12th house. You are the lucky sign that has Venus in your first house. So you are looking good. You also have Mercury right now. So you have the gift of gab. It's a great time to get a haircut, buy new clothes. Those are going to be really well supported, and you'll find things that you really like quite easily. Now, the communication piece, you do want to be a bit mindful of when it comes to work and career and your public image. This is the kind of energy with a square from Mercury to Uranus, and Mars just had its conjunction with Uranus on July 15th. This is the type of energy where you could say something unexpected and it's really going to affect your reputation. Now, sometimes these things are meant to happen, and I personally think that's the case. If you have a slip and it changes something about your image and your career, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's not initially, or it doesn't feel that way, but it creates a change later on that is what you needed. Or maybe this is a moment where you start to change how you think about your public image. This Mars-Uranus conjunction in your 10th house has you really revolutionizing how other people see you, your career in some way, your status. And it's your words that are getting you there and shifting things really quickly. So this is an energy to be mindful of, and whatever happens is really going to create a cascade of events that will continue to transform your career and status and public image. Overall, this moon has amazing energy. I love the creative forces that are hitting this moon. So with work, this is wonderful to have new ideas. And I think that the people around you are going to be supportive in some way. Some of the creativity could also be coming from others. So watch for this, Leo, because it might be exactly what you need to have some creative influence from the people around you, and that this is somehow going to support you. So it doesn't always have to come from you, and this energy from others might be the exact ingredient you need to get the job done, or to create a transformation with your own habits or your day-to-day life in some way. You're really gaining an audience right now, and that is another reason to be mindful of your reputation. Because for the next year, Jupiter is expanding your community networks, long-held wishes coming true. This is amazing energy and wonderful place to have Jupiter. But you'll have some places along the way, and this moon could be one of them. When all eyes are on you, you just have to be mindful of what you're sharing and what you're putting out there. It really does matter. And with a Leo energy, you have a natural ability to just express yourself more so than other signs, and that's something I really admire about Leos. But it can border on the edge of boisterousness if it's not in a if the expression is not in a form that can be received by other people. And, you know, ultimately, you want to be free in that expression. You are a role model for other people to be free in that expression. So, yeah, see how that all plays out. Please let me know in the comments below how it all plays out. Would love to hear from you. And I hope that this moon brings all the best. It looks like great energy for support from other people, work, public image, and really just yourself. So go out there and enjoy this Venus in your first house. It looks like a lot of pleasure and a lot of attention. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And I look forward to seeing you at the next one.